Alright guys, welcome to what hopefully is a playthrough of the full episode.
Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons, guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you can have reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move!
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You killed our brother!
I've killed many brothers. Sisters, too. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Lud's son.
Griff was injured. The maester is looking after him.
I'm aware of Griff's injuries, and that you inflicted them. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick! You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
No one has to pay. Let's just keep talking.
I'm bored of talking.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Lord Ramsay, Talia doesn't need to see this.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault.
I did.
That's a lot of blood.
You're right. This is my fault.
I told you, Talia.
I totally showed mercy to Griff.
The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Come on, Roderick.
Fucking, I'll reload it after I die.
I'm impressed.
Oh, okay.
Lucky for me, you're a cripple. I may have misjudged you, Roderick. I came here to kill you, but now I'm thinking it might be far more entertaining to watch you and Lud tear each other to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
There's no need for war. Lord and I have already come to terms.
I've just given you the terms. They're not negotiable. One house left standing. Yours or Lud's? And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
here we go with this. Okay, for of you watching, I'm sure you know by now that this copyrighted music is cause of I could only have to say it 2 more times. Some asshole who doesn't own the copyright to his music composes the music for HBO, either working for them or licensing it to them. Then HBO licenses everything they own, and what they include, what they own, is this shitty, simple, pathetic excuse for a song that elementary school kids can play and sound just as good. Then they license all of this to Telltale Games, who has a license with Sony and Telltale Games, and I buy the game and all implied licenses, which include the ability to stream. Then you stream it. Google's algorithm for checking copyrights on YouTube videos identifies the video as copyrighted material. You, being a person who knows about these sorts of things, say no. You don't have the copyright to this. You sold it, and it's actually the composer who's claiming the copyright. But that's all automated through the algorithm. All these all that is picked out automatically by the algorithm that checks for copyrighted material. Alright. Where this all becomes wrong is that when you say, no, I have a license to do this, and every other game out there that I dispute drops it 99%. But this one just seems to think that even though he sold it, he can still say no. He denies my claim of having the license. And he's wrong. He's wrong. Legally speaking, he's completely in the wrong, but what the fuck am I gonna do? So, this game that I've been kind of thinking maybe get 3 stars is, you know, I gotta take off 1 or 2 because of this music thing. And I gotta do this 6 fucking times, okay? Or at least 1 more after this, because that's, I can't even monetize the first 3 episodes of this piece of shit software because some douchebag thinks he owns something that he sold, and he knows that he's standing behind people who are too big for somebody like me to stand against, regardless of right or wrong. So here's episode 5 of this worthless piece of shit. For those still watching. enjoy the PlayStation or pay to win platinum trophies. Or just wait a year and they'll give them to you for free.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this. Innocent blood shed on Forester lands. What would Father think?
Probably the same thing.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
Why, after all we've been through, must the gods continue to shit on this house? What have we ever done to them? Follow the Starks? Obey the rule of law?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. Can't believe it's fucking come to this! The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Royland.
You'll get no argument from me. But how do we bloody fight them? We just don't have the numbers. Not yet, anyway. And they still have Ryan.
We'll worry about that after we get Ryan back. Once we've made the trade, then we can start to...
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured. Mutilated.
Ramsay Snow did this. He's a madman.
Ramsay was here because of you, Roderick. If we hadn't been your allies...
Sounds like a decision you made.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Nobody told you to be my ally. Nobody put a gun to your head.
Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
Like my
How do I
bed.
do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Oh wait, are they related?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice
No,
won't
not
bring my
someday.
brother back.
God damn it! Someday is not what I fucking chose. If you would have
You've
put
been
that
such a friend to
fucking
me,
one
Roderick.
important
Right from the-
word at the end of this piece of shit, maybe I would have chose a different one. Fucking trash
Very beginning.
games, all of them.
I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to. But I don't know what else to do.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
But he was yelling at you. And it's not the first time you've gotten yourself into trouble lately. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage. I won't do anything to jeopardize it. I'm sorry, Mira. I truly am. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
They're still in very grave danger, I'm afraid.
Well, I know you'll do everything in your power to protect them.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Oh shit, are you one of those
Why would
zombie
I?
people?
Don't make this difficult.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Dezor Zaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah, you were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge. And for what? There's no way this Dragon Queen comes through.
Everything I do now, it's for my family.
Oh yes, those wonderful people who exiled you. You once said I was all the family you needed. We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse, but you denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Hey, the invasion's over, bitch.
Uncle.
Go get him.
Let's collect
Quit
our
just
second
fucking
sons
crying and go
get
kill
out of
him.
here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
And for that, I am grateful. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But Your Grace, the mission was a success.
This is not.
I need
the kind
every
of shit
soldier
that
to
she would
hold
pull
Marine.
in the show.
This is why you denied me my revenge? What did I tell you?
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
You said something about not leaving empty-handed?
Don't make me change my mind. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use. Perhaps you can find the swords you need in Marine.
Your Grace, thank you.
A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie.
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. Thens, probably.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
God damn it, I didn't... Damn, I was getting a drink out of the fridge.
You should listen to him.
Whatever.
The further north you
Fuck
go,
this game
the more
anyway.
likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Didn't you just come back from hunting?
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refuse to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that.
Oh, no, she got
So
what
that's
you
it.
want. You forgetting, huh?
I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
In a bag, maybe. You think either of you are going to leave?
Garrett.
I told you never try to fuck me, Tony.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask?
Because I'm going to fucking chop it off.
I mean this one. Yeah, it's shit.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth? That you came here to find your sister?
I wanted to, but I didn't think you'd understand. I couldn't risk it. I'm sorry.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse? Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Well, not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
Okay, I pretended to be interested in your bullshit.
I'll be fine, Garrett. You don't have to keep looking at me like that.
Like a dead man walking?
Little moon. Wonder if her mother gave her that. Oh, well, it's not so bad. What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire. I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings. Oh, come on. Just give them a chance. I did, and look where it got us. We've got next to nothing to eat. Cotter's a bloody liar. And now we've got his freak sister to worry about. Well, things could be worse. How? You know what? I'd rather warm my ass next to a fucking wildling than talk to you any longer.
So I guess the only thing that's left around here to do is look at this hut again.
Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking.
Okay, that kicked me out of there. I guess that means that was the last thing to look at, so am I supposed to talk to him about his shitty drink? What is this abortion of a video game want from me?
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway.
Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I may do all right.
Just be sure to keep it aimed that way. Is that what making do means? Come on. Yes.
It's not much, but it'll last us. You're not half bad with a bow. Could come in handy.
Fucking piece of shit. I'm sitting there trying to
Have you
aim.
ever lost anyone, Garrett?
And it's putting that bullshit about how to draw the bow back at way at the top of the screen where you're not going to see it because you're looking all the way down at the bottom of the screen at the big bright red circle. And then you hit R2 to fire and nothing happens. Surprise. And it runs off. Surprise. Yeah, don't put that, like, you know, at the bottom of the screen near the red where you might see it, or in the middle, or, you know, pretty much anywhere that's not as far as you can get it, literally from where the big bright circle at the bottom of the screen is drawing your eye into. Elevator version. Fuck you, Telltale.
Someone you really cared about. Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again. Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Garrett!
Help! Cotter!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
Well, thanks for bringing me.
Pay attention if you expect to live through this, little brother. Otherwise you won't.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck? Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2...
You're scary, fat man. Good thing I'm looking for scary. I need fighters like you.
Hear that? This little man wants us to fight his battles for him. We do what Amaya says. You talk to her.
Well, good, because that's exactly what... Hey! Hey! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Oh, so now I'm playing the game again? Alright, that's cool. That would have been nice for you to let me know. It won't let me turn the camera to see the fight. I can't do anything to go straight forward. See the sound breaking up like that? Or just my headphones?
Well, hello there.
Amaya! Take her! You must want something pretty bad to risk coming in here. So, out with it. before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester, and I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please!
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom!
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
Sail with me to Westeros and do to my enemies what you do best. Slay them all and lay waste to their lands!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed. You're all free now! Free to do what you want! Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
I'll make you all rich! Your masters, they used you. They made gold from your blood. But I am offering you a chance to earn for yourselves.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who? How about the belly here?
You might wish so. His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
I've never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'd be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right.
Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe? And your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
So what are you supposed to
Well,
do?
come on! Let's see how you die!
You think he's pretty, and you want to fuck him?
If I die in there...
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of ores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine.
That's lovely. You know why I kill a man? So he's dead and I'm alive. Let's get this over with.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me!
Here, use this.
attention. I might have to cough in your ears, but I can't keep grabbing the mute button.
Are you ready? Westerosi?
Oh,
this is gonna hurt!
Right now.
Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
For that you die slow. That's no weapon worthy of Bloodsong! Take this guitar! See if you're still smiling after I break your face!
Surprised you can lift it.
Look at the cockroach crawling in the dirt! We all know there's only one way to deal with insects.
Last chance, Westerosi.
This is it, Andal! Would it help if I stood still?
I got
Maybe.
That. Bullshit.
Come on, pretty boy. What's the matter with Westerosi? Does Marine's dry air burn your throat? I'm ready! Westerosi! Don't hold back! Don't intend to! Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end! For sport! We just make sure they know who's in charge. The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. You're murderous scum! And murderous scum is just what I need! You deserve better than this!
That is not what I fucking said.
You
God
deserve
damn it.
more than to die for someone else's entertainment! Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn, And to
Damn,
those
I
too
fucking hate
craven
that
to
shit,
join
bro.
me, to hell with you!
So typical of Telltale.
I knew them!
What are those things?
Oh, God, over here! Over here!
You didn't even take your sword back.
They won't die! Anything can be killed! Stay with me! Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! Oh!
Where's Finn?
He was over there!
Finn!
Did you forget that happened to him?
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
Run! Now!
No, you sure you don't want to
I hope you're right about
talk
this,
some more
Garrett.
first?
Your Grace. You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where you were. Apparently you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It only matters what you think, Your Grace.
Don't try my patience. Insincerity will only make matters worse for you.
It's supposed to be more like
I've done my
flattery.
best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want.
And you,
Good.
of all people, have... Okay, that's better.
Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
I had to speak with Lord Andros, Your Grace. It was urgent.
Lord Andros? I don't imagine he'd appreciate being approached by a person of your stature. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
You will speak when spoken to, girl!
Okay.
I'll make sure she does as she's told, Your Grace.
Fair enough. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
Take anything not nailed down. Just not from my house.
That depends on how nice your house is.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You humiliated me for all to see. Denied me of an honorable death. So I must find it in Westeros.
Oh, don't give me that samurai bullshit.
Vasco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What should I tell Roderick?
Tell him what I do for our house. Daenerys will eventually return to Westeros. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros. With, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
Ah, I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I brought you a gift.
Wine. You know the way to my heart. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
I suppose I'll have just a little.
Ah, true girl of the North. Some things are worth dying for.
You still drink first. Okay.
So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells. Willingly.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I doubt we'd get very far. So, tell me.
What happened to a little?
Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira.
She left me no choice.
She never does. At least you had the courage to tell me the truth.
I told you not to run your mouth! Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately. Without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
She knows the answer better than anyone. No one will testify for me. She's already seen to that. That is the truth of it. Not that it will help you.
She'll never believe that.
Then come up with something better. Tell her I intend to call Sansa, Varese, Jaime. Give her a list of names and be done with it.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time! Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Must you leave?
Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't sleep, did you?
Neither did you.
We haven't slept much at all these last few weeks. I hope you don't have any regrets. About this. About us.
My only regret is what happened to your brother. If I'd only...
Please, let's not talk about Arthur. Not now. What will we do now? Now that we're... what we are?
We'll be married. And no one will be able to keep us apart. Not Griff, not his father, not Ramsay Snow.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Roderick? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
Good morning, Talia.
Hello, Elena. Oh, I didn't realize you two were... I mean, I didn't realize she was...
Talia, can't you knock?
Sorry, I should have... It's just, this is urgent, Roderick. And...
It's all right. I can go. You two need to speak.
I'll just carry your
I'll see
bed
you soon.
sheets across the house. Okay. There's just no way the two of you can talk in a different room.
All right, then. I'm listening.
Last night, I couldn't... I was having nightmares. So I...
Go on, Talia.
Milk of the poppy.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even talks about Elena.
I know. It's everything. I couldn't believe it. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes...
You said you saw someone. Who?
Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man. I'm sure he had his reasons. But no reason is good enough.
It's your duty to tell me. And mine to pass judgment.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die. I'm asking you, as your sister, make him pay.
I'm lord of this house, Talia. It's my job to deliver justice, not vengeance. I can't promise to kill a man before I've heard him out.
You know what he's done. That should be enough.
Talia, please.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Oh, for a second I thought I was playing. Shit. You can never tell it's a shitty game. Shit. Or any of these shitty Telltale games.
My lord, you scared me after. So you know. I didn't mean for you to learn this way.
Start explaining yourself, Duncan.
What do you want me to say? What I did for your own good. For House Forrester. For your father's legacy.
And what about Garrett? You sent him to the wall for this house.
I sent him there because I had to. Believe me, I didn't want to do any of this.
Why did you do it at all?
Because you're reckless, Roderick! Just as Ethan was. Choosing that warmonger Royland as his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
But you're not. And you've been endangering this house since the day you got home. Losing your betrothal to Elena. It doesn't matter how either of you feel. Lord Glenmore will never let you marry her now. Beating Griff blind, despite the fact that his father still held Ryan. Taking Royland to High Point when the day called for diplomacy. And now, getting Arthur killed.
Enough, Duncan!
You're not a leader. You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man. I'm actually trying to save this family. Everything I've done for them. Hate me for it, but it's the bloody truth.
And the North Grove? Did you tell them about that too?
No. They've never even heard the name. I've kept the secrets that mattered.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey me. And you broke it.
I swore to obey your father. He commanded respect. All you command is violence. This house is doomed with you in charge. Oh, and you know it. Hurts me to say that. And I wish you'd never crawled off that corpse cart.
Duncan, how could you?
My lord, Griff's gone. Someone helped him escape.
Was this your doing? Ludd was going to ambush you at the exchange. I did it to save your life.
But Ryan...
Duncan, I trusted you!
Let's just get this over with.
What do you want me to do with him, my lord?
Kill me, and I won't be able to help you save Asher. He's in danger, Roderick.
What do you mean?
I know Ludd's plans. Spare my life, and I'll tell you everything.
Please, Roderick.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
He's only saying that to save himself.
You have to decide, my lord. Whatever you decide, temper your anger with wisdom. If not for my sake, then for your families.
Oh. I guess I can always kill him later, maybe.
I'll spare your life. Now talk.
Mira cost Ludd his army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
Take this traitor away.
Silencing me won't change things. You're making a mistake. What Duncan said.
We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
Prepare the horses.
This seems like more fun.
We're going to war.
Yeah, fuck the story. I don't remember what the fuck any of this shit is. This from like 3-4 months ago. I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want to.
Hey ho, Northwood ho! We'll fight for the riches and iron ore!
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look. Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at INgrooves? Do you expect them to follow his orders? Or will it be you commanding them? They don't know him. A lord sounds an awful lot like a master. These men and women have journeyed here to follow you, Asher. Not him.
Whoa.
That's odd. Port's quiet.
Terrible.
No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly and small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher. Thank the gods you've made it back.
Good to see you, my lord.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
Destroy them! It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go farther!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher! Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered! Oh, shit! We have to get out of here! It's stuck! Advance! The gate will fall without one of us holding it!
Under by now, all of them can be back in.
One of us has to stay!
Shit, I can't even tell who's who cares?
Asher! Come on! Don't you dare leave me, Asher! I came all this way for you!
My lord! You must hurry! We cannot lose you! You must lead!
We need you!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice. Go!
You bastard!
Wesker.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I came here for you! We're supposed to fight together, always!
Stay by my brother's side. He's your family now.
I will, little brother. Rip their fucking hearts out!
Nobody's shooting crossbows anymore, huh? Well, guys, that is it for episode 5. I was planning on getting the platinum tonight, but I'm starting to rethink that. Getting a little tired. So 1 episode to go. We'll pick this back up later. Thanks for tuning in.